got that sauce in it.
You know I get that. So maybe if I'm not too far, hey, let's link up, look it. I wanna know you more, let's become buddy. If you be the mom, make I be daddy. You know I give that. All those other babes, they are not for me. But baby girl, I know that you're the one for me. Make I take you home, make you meet mommy. But I ain't gonna lie.
In the game.
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair. I'm going to be changing it a lot, so hopefully they can be updating that. Just the overall look.
I pretty much said my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard. Shooting guard, Michael Jordan. Small forward, me. Tim Duncan at the power forward. And center, Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is, I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you got to say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe nah. This ain't mine.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out 2K23 for the very first time. Cade, what do you think about NBA 2K23 so far?
I like it. I like the animations.
What are the biggest differences?
And yeah, I like the graphics too. I feel like the faces look a little more clear, look more realistic. So it's cool. I like the game so far.
Since we talked to you last, you got scanned in NBA 2K22.
Yeah.
What has your life been like, and what is it like kind of seeing yourself in the video game every single day?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've always tried to like dream of being in the game, but now whenever I see like a real face scan version of me, it's still surreal. So it's been a lot going on. It's been a while since I got in the game, but life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see though. But maybe on this one we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
so,
better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good,
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my Team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations! Keep it up, and we'll see you for more event action in 2K23.
It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good, but like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game, and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're gonna see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene, and it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy. Yeah.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like, it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one, it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know, I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes, but so far so good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says be legendary. And I think he's a legend, just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover, love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League.
You seen a couple men, now you running low. You felt a couple thrills, now you running home. Folk you thought was real be some of the toughest foes. You got what you desired, now you second guessing. The world love you to death, but now you slow. Maybe they'll love me like Michael in his prime. Life is a thriller, it gets bad, dangerous. Off the wall people for bags. History repeats itself, past, present, and future. Only way to escape is to pray to God and get used to. In fact, we not invincible, no man above a sin. That one night in Japan can have you screaming this is it. Cause all the foreign women and PYTs is not that. You know you ain't from out there, but you. So you blame it on track 7 on that thriller joint. Human nature, who could paint a picture that vivid? We gon' have to vivid, show our true colors. We gon' have to that pivot. Myself over, we the artists that can test it and tempt it. Sessions were gifted, folk turn into sessions with crickets. The realer you become, the less the business boom for a minute.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a look at the recent power rankings, some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at Memphis. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know what, the Knicks, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on the...
And with pregame...
Thank you.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Then there's Irving. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Weatherspoon in at the shooting guard position. And for New York, they've got Toppin. Also, Valentine out there. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. And the travel in the NBA, just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin, and charter flights certainly help. But, man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long, and you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business, and guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
Three-pointer, Krill's the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
The pass to Toppin. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer is right on target.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Irving finds James. Here's Davis. On the wing, Irving. Again, Los Angeles. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. New York moving it around. Maguire passes to Toppin. From the baseline. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, it's good to see Ntilikina get going, especially from the mid-range area.
The drive by LeBron. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Over to the wing. From deep three-point range, Toppin can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shots good by Gibson.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
Valentine kicks to Toppin. Ntilikina passes to Toppin. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron outside. Takes it inside. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Puts it up from 17, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Irving kicks to James. Here he goes. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Toppin. Passes it to Ntilikina. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Valentine. 1 up, 1. Points with his first shot this game. We've seen the league change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
A rebound by the Lakers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range. Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Pass to Toppin. Here's Sundin. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
18.
The Lakers in the lead.
17.
Irving dishes to James. Irving sets a screen for James. Now the pass to Weatherspoon. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Back to Valentine. On deep. The rebound by Weatherspoon. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Irving. And here is Gibson. Left side, Davis. And again, it's the Lakers.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Timeout, New York. Who wants a T-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your next City Dancer. Your next City Dancer.
get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
You know, for Los Angeles, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Irving, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Toppin passes to Ntilikina. The 3 from Valentine. Sinks the triple. Valentine's got 6 points.
And you know, Ntilikina has outstanding height at the point guard spot. He's a big point guard, which really is an advantage in seeing the floor.
Davis, the pass to LeBron, and James throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Sundin, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Left side, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. He's got 8.
Hey, one of the keys to shooting well is shot preparation, and Davis was ready before the ball got there.
Passes it to Ntilikina. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
On the free throw, no good.
And Ntilikina has a ton of potential, guys. As first point guard with tremendous vision.
And the call will be made against Matt Thomas. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal. First team foul.
Knicks trail by 4. Well, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma first got to the NBA, he was the number 2 option offensively for the Lakers. But now he has to adjust, right, becoming 4th or 5th.
Well, you know, he's been a volume scorer from the time he stepped into the league, and I love his game. Now it's about being efficient and being more consistent in his efficiency. If he gets to that point, watch out.
Here's Kuzma. Scores after the quick crossover.
Look at Kuzma getting jiggy with the dribble move right there, shaking off the defender.
The 3 from Davis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Thomas is out there with Irving, and it's Gibson in at the center position. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Lee, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Yeah, you know, it's been exciting to watch Davis develop as an NBA player. I mean, he's put a lot of hard work in. He's turned into a dominant MVP caliber player, and some teams still struggle to find ways to deal with it.
And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 4. Irving kicks to Davis. Pass to LeBron. Back to Davis. Irving passes to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Boy, the energy, the passion. Gibson plays with a real fire inside, an aggressive dunk.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
New York foul. That's his first personal. Second team foul.
On defense, the Knicks. 6-point game. James finds Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assists. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lee outside. Sundin. He's guarded by Thomas. And the basket is good. He's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
There's the pass to Irving. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Sundin. He's guarded by Thomas. Lee against Irving. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Poked away and stolen by James. To the middle. That's good from Thomas on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's 3-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the 3-point shot in today's game.
Well, you look at LeBron James. He's got a place in the 3-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the 3-point contest, once we have our final list, official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Six on the shot clock. Knocked away. Toppin with the steal. Valentine passes to Lee. Back to Valentine. The 11-footer, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And James gets it to go.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Sundin, he's guarded by Thomas. Here's Sundin, and Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
It's good.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Now here's Valentine. James cover. Got a piece of it. Here's McGuire. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Kicks it to Toppin. From 13, that one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from McGuire.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving's shot is good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Valentine. He's got 11. Driving inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. 51. Irving against Lee. Pass to LeBron. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Right, guys, he cannot miss.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Pass to Toppin. Sundin. He's guarded by Thomas. Driving to the basket.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Your Knicks City Dancers.
Here's Sundin. Drops it in from 14 feet away. 23 points in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. He gets it in there. Kuzma's got 12 points in the game.
You know what? At 6'9", Kuzma is a terrific athlete, and he's very good at using that size and athleticism to knife through the defense. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
68.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, there's extra pride on line. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Knicks trail by 11. We've got Ntilikina. Valentine out there with Toppin. And it's McGuire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instinct and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Here's LeBron. He gets that one.
LeBron
James has got 21 in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Fade away. That one's in there. The Lakers lead us cut down to 9 in the bucket from McGuire.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
James with the bucket.
You know, the strategy used to be in defending LeBron, make him shoot jump shots, long jump shots. He's countered that strategy by becoming a knockdown three-point shooter.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Valentine. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The drive by James. Basket good. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Ntilikina, covered by Irving. Ntilikina kicks to McGuire. New York moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ntilikina passes to McGuire. From deep three-point range, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Valentine. Defense is right there. Here's Sundin. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 26.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
James, the pass to Davis. Inside, here's Irving. Got a hand on it. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Sundin covered by Irving. Sundin, and again it's New York.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight. Particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Irving drives in, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 5-point Laker lead.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
Checked in for the Knicks. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for the Lakers. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Ntilikina kicks to McGuire. Now Joppin. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Lee passes to McGuire. Right wing. The pass to Joppin. Drills it from outside. Joppin's got 5 points so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
McGuire dishes to Valentine. He's feeling it, and there's another one for the Knicks.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Pass to LeBron, and there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That is his first foul of the game.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing here by 8. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The shot's good from McGuire.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And here is Davis. 18 points for him.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Passes it to Lee. Over Gibson. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Lee's cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Lee.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gibson against Lee. Over Gibson. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Lee's cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Lee. He's to James. And James throws it down.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
change here. Brantley's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Kaycock's checked in, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for James. And so it's New York with it. 8-point game. Lee with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Here's Brantley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
How good is that? He can make a defender look foolish at times.
Davis with a screen on Lee. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Now Davis. Shoots over Toppin. Here's Kaycock. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And here's Valentine for 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Davis with the bucket.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
They set the pick. Lee up top. He's covered by Irving. Here is McGuire. He's got 8, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Kuzma outside. Left side Davis. Outside Thomas. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now, here's Valentine. He's guarded by Thomas.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Anthony Davis. Stolen by Kuzma. And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all.
Weatherspoon. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Lakers. Anthony Davis is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Taj Gibson, and it's LeBron James, and it's Weatherspoon in at the 1. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Here's Brantley, cranes it from beyond the arc.
You know, that's what you love about Neely Keenan. Very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
125. 113.
James outside. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Weatherspoon the pass to LeBron. Driving in to the wing right side. Here's Weatherspoon, and that one drops.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Toppin kicks to Neely Keenan. Here's the floater. Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Neely Keenan working in the pick and roll. Fun to watch. Excels at firing passes through the defense right on time.
Second personal. First team foul. Obi Toppin at the line. One shot.
Lakers leading by 11. LeBron passes to Gibson. Pass to Weatherspoon. And again, it's the Lakers. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes to McGuire. Pass to Ntilikina. They set the pick. Floats one up, and the rejection by James. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 34.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Lakers have got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautiful.
Ntilikina passes to Toppin. The pass to McGuire. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And that one's good by LeBron.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Here's Ntilikina. James covering. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 12 points again in the basket from Ntilikina.
You know, Ntilikina hard to contain. Even when the defense is surrounded him, got him bottled up and wrapped up, that quick release lets him shoot over the defense.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Sundin is guarded by Davis. Here's McGuire. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
The Knicks making a switch here. Valentine's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Lakers leading by 12. James outside. Irving sets a screen for James. And they pick up 2. James has got 39.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Bucket is good.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Lakers lead 142.
James outside. Makes it off the glass. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Ntilikina kicks to Toppin. Pass to McGuire. And stolen by Irving. To the inside. Stolen. Sundin recovered by Irving. Here's Sundin, and Davis sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Sundin, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
A good defender who uses his body well. Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 16. The shot's good from Ntilikina. LA's on 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
146. 132.
Here's Davis. Out to the right wing. James up top. Lakers working the ball around now. Gibson setting the pick for Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. AD, efficient night offensively. What got you going there?
I got in the gym yesterday and just played some one-on-one. Get back in the rhythm, get some game shots, and it helped me out tonight. That's it. You know, I just try to stay with it. I'm confident in my game, confident in everything that I do, every shot that I take, and tonight it went in.
Yeah, you were rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year, y'all up all the listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. On top 5. That album, that single, burn that hard drive. Ain't nobody safe when I come up and everybody that's outside. Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Let me jump in this. 2 phones, but I only bring one in this. 1 daughter, but they all my sons in this. No, getting done in this. I'm scary, I gotta get in this. On top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my. That's cool, that's why.
Whoa.
Turn me up. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that that they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swim like.
Moments from now, the setting is Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. The Hawks taking on the Pistons. For the Atlanta Hawks, they're on the road in a hostile arena. They know they can grab a win in this environment, and their chance to prove it starts now. Pistons, Hawks, up next, right after this.
Legendary. When he stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat, I'm the game, we getting married.
Yes, sir! Come on, bring it! How about that pass? Come on, that was amazing. Nice.
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jeremy Grant.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Cam Reddish is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Jeff Teague. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Pistons, we've got Mason Plumlee, Jeremy Grant out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Saban Lee. And it's Barton in at the 2. Well, as the season progresses, Chris, if you're seeing something as a player, how many coaches are open to suggestions when it comes to strategy?
That's a good question, B.A. I'm not sure, but I know the best ones, they keep an open door. May not always get your way, but at least you know that communication is there, and it's important to hear people out.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Here's Lee, checked by Teague. Capella against Diallo. From deep, Barton, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You look at Memphis, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And that's his second turnover already this quarter. He really needs to tighten it up.
Inside. Pass to Lee. Back to Grant. On the wing, Barton. To the middle. And Grant gets it to go.
Tenacious play there by Grant. Doesn't let the defender keep him from his finish.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Barton outside. And we're about a minute into the first. Plumlee. Hey, rejected by Capella. And the basket by Plumlee. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbound. Here's Lee. Check by T. Back to Lee. To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. DeAndre Hunter. That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
That one falls for Grant.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly.
Ooh. Capella, the pass to Hunter, and it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside T. Pass to Hunter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second-rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. Detroit has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Pass to Diallo. Again, the Pistons score.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Teague, the pass to Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Barton. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The IQ of Bogdanovich is impressive. It's clear he's comfortable operating in the pick and roll.
To the paint. Grant in the post. Hunter covering. Capella with a block. Now T. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Capella, screen on Grant. Hunter passes to T. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Puts it up. And again, it's Atlanta.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Barton against Bogdanovich. And Barton gets it to go. Barton's got his second bucket of the night.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Now here's Teague. The D's right on him. Back to Reddish. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. That one on Diallo. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Dumboy is checked in for Plumlee. Ball comes in for Diallo. Bazemore's checked in for Barton. And it's Smith in for Lee.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Out of bounds. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
On top of that, they've been getting the three-pointer to fall tonight as well.
First one falls for him. And the NBA is always a coaching carousel, Chris. Sometimes teams just want a new voice. You think that can make a difference?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. It does. I mean, a fresh start can sometimes energize a team. It wakes players up to dig a little deeper. And finally, it puts everyone on notice to say, listen, we found the problem. Now, if we keep losing, we could be next.
And he can't make it 3 for 3.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
We've got Amadou Diallo. Saban Lee is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Dumboya in at the power forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. And that one's good. Dumboya, he's got 6.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Here's Barton. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Driving in. Pass to Plumlee. Shoots over Capella. Capella with a block.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Outside Bogdanovich. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
And the all-around game of Bogdanovich is so impressive. I mean, it's easy to see why so many teams and so many people are high on this guy.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Pass to Dumboya. He shoots a 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Bogdanovich. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Dumboya. Diallo right side. Here's Lee. Plumlee a screen. Here's Lee. Fernando grabs the miss. Outside Hunter. And there's the screen. Over Diallo. And again, it's Atlanta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Now here's Plumlee. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Lee.
Oh, hey, how about that? What just happened?
And that one is stuffed right through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Reddish has got 10 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
The loudest and the sexiest fan. Get free team. Let's see it, fans. How great can you get? All right. Look who's coming on to the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
Now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You take a look at Diallo. If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges and winning the whole thing.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Detroit. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 4 points this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Pass to Dumboya. Barton with it. Diallo on the wing. Drives to the hoop. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's a screen. Down low. And Capella gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Difficult to contain this close. I mean, at 6'10", 240 pounds, Capella is a force.
Barton outside, and he drives in. That one's good for 2.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easy it makes it for him to get to the cup.
That's his first personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Will Barton. One shot.
Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Diallo. Plumlee, a screen on Hunter. Here's Diallo. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
13 foul. At the line for your Pistons, Hamidou Diallo. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Here's Barton. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Plumlee passes to Diallo. Soft touch off the glass. Diallo's got 8.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Reddish. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Hunter finds Bogdanovich. The 3 ball. Another 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. On the mark with the 15-footer. He got it up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. You've both experienced being the top two players on your respective teams.
That's generous.
Oh, you're saying that Kobe and Big Shot Rob are better than you, right?
No, I was talking about you, Kitty.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich is out there with Jeff Teague. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look. Get it, Jeremy. Great feed, great finish.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Barton, the pass to Plumlee. Hunter against Grant. With the drive. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Monster night for Grant. Who knew a few years back that he would blossom into a lethal scorer?
Pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Grant. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
On the wing, Barton. Defended by Bogdanovich. And Barton gets it to go.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Beautiful move. Bogdanovich isn't just a standstill jump shooter. He can handle it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Diallo outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Diallo's got 10.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Pass to Reddish. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now here's Plumlee. To the inside. Stolen by Capella. And a fast break now for the Hawks. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Now Graham. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Over Hunter. Again, the Pistons score.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Outside Bogdanovich. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Ball's going up the court. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, because he attracts so much attention now, Grant has to be able to find the open man.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Well, I like the steadiness Mason Plumlee brings to the table. I mean, maybe he won't give you something spectacular every night, but he will be reliable.
It's time for some team free. Hey, it's your Pistons mascot. It's your Pistons mascot.
The Pistons making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Stewart, he's checked in for the Hawks. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Teague finds Bogdanovich. Capella screen on Barton. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Pass to Graham. Back to Smith. Throws it up high. Deflected.
Well, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that well.
Teague against Smith. Teague, the pass to Bogdanovich. All alone. Another one falls for Atlanta.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
On the wing, Barton, defended by Bogdanovich. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Hawks have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Teague against Smith. The baseline, Jay. Teague, that one's good. Teague's got 17.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Pass to Diallo. Back to Barton. Grant with a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Barton. Oh, a special move before that shot. Barton's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Teague. He's got 17. Capella. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
Barton outside. Over Bogdanovich. And again, it's Detroit.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Teague with the ball. Barton covering. Bogdanovich passes to Teague. Doubled by Barton. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Who wants some free tea? All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get back for your Pistons dance goal.
Checked in for the Pistons. And let's quickly glance at who in this year's rookie class is leading their group in blocks this season. Detroit has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Plumlee a screen. Now here's Smith. He's guarded closely. Count the basket. Smith's got 12 points.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Pass to Stewart. Covered by Smith. Five to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
And here's Paul. Plumlee with it. Smith outside.
Atlanta foul.
Kumboy is checked in for the Pistons. Bazemore comes in for Diallo. And the Hawks making a change here.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Pass to Bazemore. Plumlee a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bazemore. It's deflected. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Atlanta's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Up top, Gallinari. He's guarded by Paul. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And this has been the book on Gallinari. Play him physical, don't give him space. But you see how he's adjusted to that.
Smith passes to Paul. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
The other thing, they continue to fill it up from three-point range, making it look easy.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Reddish gets it to go.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Smith passes to Paul. Here's Dumboya. Back to Paul. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Plumlee a screen. Fires from the line, and the basket is good. Smith's got 14 points for the game. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. He's got 19. Shot clock at 6. And it's in there. Reddish has got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Smith passes to Paul. Back to Smith. And he jams it home with authority.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Gallinari. He's got 14. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Pass to Dumboya. And he lobs it up to the rim. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Reddish. And again, it's Atlanta.
Oh, he's perfect from the field. This.
We've got Saban Lee. He's out there with Will Barton. Amadou Diallo out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Paul in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Barton. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
6'8". When you add in his hops, Grant's got no problems dunking it on you.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. From 12 feet. That's good on the jumper.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Diallo. Hey, rejected by Capella.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Stewart. And it's good. 2 points.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Okongwu. Again, the Pistons score. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Hunter passes to Capella. Screen by Capella. Doubled by Barton. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Hunter against Barton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his third foul so far. And we're seeing a bunch of top high school prospects go pro now, Chris. Do you think that'll hurt the college game?
Well, if it's just the 5-star athletes, no. Because they're one and done probably anyway. But if I'm college, I would hope that the pro leagues don't expand and need more. Because if it did, it could cause a major shift.
Now here's Grant. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot's good. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
The impressive athleticism of Grant. I mean, he's able to bounce off the contact and finish shots.
Pass to Stewart. Walker for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Outside Walker. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Going inside. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Pass to Harkless. Now here's Stewart. Walker for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so many young players now on their phones. Chris, they're connected to their fans and loved ones through social media. Some worry about how that affects team chemistry. How about you?
Well, every guy's different. I never thought that it's one rule or one way for everyone. You have to let people be themselves. And these guys will flourish positively when they're in a great space. And Cream's going to rise to the top. We've heard of guys like Giannis swear off social media. Others we know, they probably look at their phones during halftime. It's just case by case.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Friday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
In that game against the Nets, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Inside, here's Okongwu. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Pass to Grant. To the middle. The shot misses, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Harkless. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Explosive drive by Grant. I mean, he runs in and rockets over the defense to slam it in.
Pass to Stewart. Outside Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. Walker with it. Picked up by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. Shoots a fadeaway. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Okongwu's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Pass to Doumbouya. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Chalk up 2 there.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Bazemore's checked in for the Pistons. Barton comes in for Thomas. Walker against Barton. And book it, Fernando.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Walker against Barton. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Here's Bazemore. Beyond the arc. And it's Grant with a 3. Grant's got 33.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Walker passes to Stewart. And the officials call a traveling violation.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Lee. Checked by T. Pass to Dumboya. He buries it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Bogdanovich. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it could be a struggle at times. And you want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Now here's Barton. And counted from 12 feet. Barton's got 12 points in just the second half. Now here's Teague. Not a lot of room. There's a screen. Pass to Fernando. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a slip up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open.
.29 seconds left in the fourth. Diallo left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Now Stewart. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a
white tee. Yeah, call up Pipe Williams for the hype, please. They gon' wipe you before you wipe me. Boxes of checks, not my Nikes. Cacti's not no iced tea. Got them bamboozled like I'm Spike Lee. You need more than Google just to find me. I just call a beta, get a high fee.
Incredible, general.
I just start the label just to sign me. Me and Chase connected like we Siamese. We been on a run, feel like a crime spree. Talk to me nicely. I seen his face, seen it. Yep, on his white tee. Let's go.
Yeah, call the Sprite people. Hold on. Private flight franchise sites. On a private flight. Live in his hands, he was tight.